Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of our brand new Gacha News Roundup. This is a new series we're starting here on the channel, where we'll cover the latest news from the world of gacha games. For this video, I've picked some of the most popular and talked about games right now, but feel free to let me know what games you think I should cover next. This is something new I'm trying, so all feedback is welcome. I'll be checking out the comments and responding to as many of you as possible. Alright, let's dive into this week's biggest gacha updates. First up, let's talk about Memento, White Shadow, a South Korean turn-based strategy RPG that's been gaining traction online since its release in December 2024. While the game was initially launched exclusively in South Korea, it's now gearing up for a Japanese release between May and June 2025, and a global launch is expected around the same time. The game runs on Unreal Engine 5, featuring stunning visuals, a compelling open-world experience, and deep strategic combat. If you're into games like Honkai Star Rail, this might be one to keep on your radar. Big news from Nintendo. They're actively working on new smartphone apps and games as part of their strategy to expand the reach of their IPs. During a recent fiscal Q&A, Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa emphasized the company's commitment to mobile gaming, given how many players experience their first games on smartphones. This raises an interesting question. Could we see a Nintendo-developed gacha game in the future? They're a multi-billion-dollar company with the resources to pull it off, so it wouldn't be surprising if something like that was in the works. Next, let's talk about Duet Night Abyss, one of the most hyped upcoming gacha games. The devs recently wrapped up their first closed beta test, thanking players for their feedback and announcing several upcoming improvements, including enhanced character models, better environment design, story animation improvements, gameplay mechanics, QoL updates. With how polished the game already looks, players likely won't have to wait long for the official release, which is speculated to be in late 2025. If you haven't pre-registered yet, now's a good time. The highly anticipated Honor of Kings World just dropped its latest gameplay trailer, giving us a fresh look at this stunning open-world co-op fantasy action RPG. Developed by Timi Studio Group under Tencent, the game is currently in development for PC and mobile, with confirmed cross-play support between consoles, PC, and mobile devices. Right now, the devs are hosting an exclusive closed-door playtest at GDC 2025, which hints at exciting progress behind the scenes. Plus, since the game already secured its ISBN license 2 months ago, things are moving fast. With this new trailer and a playtest happening, the chances of a release by the end of this year are looking stronger than ever. For those unfamiliar, Honor of Kings World is a massive expansion of the Honor of Kings universe, one of the most played and successful 5v5 MOBA games globally. Given the pedigree of its predecessor, expectations are through the roof for this new title. No official release date yet, but from the looks of it, we might not have to wait too long. Fingers crossed. Speaking of upcoming games, let's check in on Project Mugen, now officially called Ananta. Unfortunately, there are no major updates on the game's release or beta testing. However, the developers did receive their official game release license in December 2024, and based on industry trends, most games release within a year of getting this license. If everything goes smoothly, we might see Ananta launch around December 2025. That being said, delays can always happen. Just look at Azur Promilia, another highly anticipated game that was supposed to launch by early 2025, but its license expired in January without a release. Speaking of Azur Promilia, after months of silence, the devs finally announced that the game will be entering its offline closed beta test, CBT, in Shanghai this April. Registrations are open from March 17 to March 31st. The dev team is also hiring for multiple positions, including Unity client developers and other key roles. This is great news for fans who were worried about the game's future, and we even got some new promotional character videos and background art in the meantime. HoYoverse, the studio behind Genshin Impact, Honkai Impact 3rd, and Honkai Star Rail, is developing a brand new Honkai IP set to launch in the next few years. While there's no confirmed release date, early details describe the game as an open-world adventure where players can capture, train, and evolve creatures, much like Pokémon. You'll be able to glide, surf, and fly across a vast world filled with monsters and spirits. Maybe something inspired from Pokémon or Palworld? Who knows? With HoYoverse's track record, this could be another game changer for the gacha space. Now, is Kuro Games working on a new title? It looks like they might be. Recently, Narushio reported that Kuro has new job listings, including anti-cheat specialists, which is usually a sign that a game has competitive elements. This could be Project Nami, which has been rumored for months, or it could be an entirely new IP. Either way, with successful titles like Punishing, Grey Raven, and Wuthering Waves, I'm hyped to see what they're cooking next. On the topic of Kuro Games, we've got two big live streams coming up. First up, Punishing, Grey Raven's Shaper's Ripples livestream, which is happening on March 25th at 3 a.m. UTC. The new update is going to be packed with new main story, characters, weapon codings, and more. And next, we have Wuthering Waves version 2.2 livestream scheduled for March 21st at 7 p.m. UTC+8. This WuWa update will bring players a new map expansion, main story continuation, a new resonator, and QOL improvements. More on Wuthering Waves. The Season 2 of the Whimpering Wastes endgame event mode recently caused major backlash. Players found it impossibly difficult, and the devs have since acknowledged the issue, promising fixes in version 2.2. As compensation, they're offering 80 astrites once the update goes live. Honestly, Kuro Games' devs are built different. They always listen to player feedback and act fast to fix issues. Cygames recently announced the release date for their upcoming digital card game, Shadowverse: Worlds Beyond. The game is set to launch worldwide on June 17, 2025, and pre-registrations are now open on iOS, Android, Steam, and the Epic Games Store. Players who pre-register will receive exclusive in-game rewards once the game launches, so if you're into card-based games, it's worth checking out. Finally, let's talk Pokémon. During the Pokémon Presents 2025 livestream, the Pokémon Company announced a new battle game called Pokémon Champions for Nintendo Switch, iOS, and Android. It will feature 3 main battle modes: Rank Battle, Free Battle, and Private Battle. No release date and gameplay trailer yet, but more details are expected soon, so keep tuned in. And that wraps up this episode of Gacha News Roundup. Let me know what you think of this new series, and don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. Which game are you most excited for? And what games would you want me to cover or know about in future videos for regular updates? My name is TJ, you're watching Wuthering Vibes, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.